Hello Pisces, and welcome to your reading today. I hope you're all doing really well. As always, we're going to get into it. We're going to have a look at the energies around you, any messages from Spirit, and what it is they want you to know moving forward. So I want to say hello to you if you're here for the first time. You're very welcome here. But also, I want to thank all of you who have supported the channel, either by liking or subscribing. It just really helps while I'm trying to rebuild the channel. So I hope you do enjoy the readings. And if you do, please don't forget to subscribe. As I say, it just helps. Right, we've got all that out of the way. And I've started already because Spirit are very much with us at the moment. So let's see what it is that is around you at the moment, energy-wise. At the bottom of the deck, we have Prosperity Begins. We'll come to that in a second. Let me just check that you can see that. Let's move them over slightly. Yeah, I think that's okay. Interesting mix of cards here, Pisces. Feels like Spirit are sending a lot of light your way. Now, you may not be feeling this yet. I know a lot of readings at the moment are talking about good things coming forward for Pisces. As you know, if you've been here before, I'm also a Pisces. But it really feels like the energy is gaining momentum here, that the light is ready to shine down on you for you to be able to really enjoy and take those steps forward that you've wanted to take for a long time. And indeed, in lifting your energy, and we're a very intuitive sign of, we read energies and feel energies really strongly. So when this light comes on us and this abundance is brought in, and I do feel it's abundance. We have on the bottom, as we said, prosperity begins. But I do feel there's abundance in all sorts of ways coming in for us, Pisces. You're heading for triumphant success. And I love the fact that we have this sword here to cut through any obstacles that stand in your way. Feels like Pisces have been on quite a journey for quite a long time now. And, I don't know about you, but being a Pisces myself, it just feels like it's time for things to fall into place. And I can feel it in the energy field. They're showing us it here. Spirit are bringing in that light in order for us to be finally successful, triumphant, and for things to really come together. This interests me that we see the card of disruption. And it may be that once this success actually sort of hits your life, Pisces, that you kind of feel a bit, what's that lovely word? Discombobulated. I love that word. But yeah, a bit sort of disjointed, a bit unsettled by it almost. Because as I say, Pisces have been through what feels like years of struggle in many ways. And to suddenly have this success may make you feel a bit disjointed, may disrupt your life a little bit, but I feel it'll be in such a positive way, Pisces, because it just means adjustments will be necessary, because you need to be ready to live in a slightly different way, because you're now living with abundance, with success, instead of living with struggle. And that's where I feel this disconnect is coming in. You need to be able to pull it together. We'll see what the tarot advises in a moment, but that is really interesting to see in the reading. Big emphasis on communication for you, Pisces, and we are big communicators. I say that and I paused because, there are times with Pisceans where they keep things very much close to their chest and share it when they feel that it is appropriate. So that's why I hesitated there. But there's a big play on communication here. Something to do with the throat chakra. I don't know whether this is about you communicating with others whether it's about you talking through your fears relating to how you're going to manage this new abundance, this new success. I feel that Spirit is saying to us, Pisces, that it's important to really verbalize any concerns you have. I don't think there's anything going wrong. I just think it's about how you're going to manage the success. And I think it's important that you talk to people about it, because there's going to be more prosperity coming in. You know, we see here prosperity begins. So it could be for some of you, you've been accepted for a contract of some sort that you have signed, and it's going to put you on the path to that success where prosperity, it's been a long day, prosperity begins. You know, that may make you a little bit anxious, but it's okay. Just talk about your fears, or talk about, you know, how you manage things with somebody that you trust. Prosperity can mean all sorts of things. And, you know, I love the fact they show us fruit here. Prosperity for some people is just about being able to live well, in terms of having enough food on the table, having loving family, having good relationships around them. You know, for some, this also means financial prosperity. Very much about something you've planted the seed for. We see the seed here has grown into a beautiful tree. So Spirit is saying, Pisces, you deserve this. You deserve this abundance because you've worked hard to bring these things to you, whether that be by literally working hard or through manifestation or whatever means you've used. You've put the effort in to draw this abundance to you. I love that. That's really positive. Sorry, I'm just drinking water again because I've done a lot of readings, and yeah. Which tarot shall we use? Which tarot, Spirit? Which tarot are you leading us towards? They want me to use these. Okay. So let's hear about this light and why it's coming in now. Oh, they're already giving us a card. They want you to concentrate on the here and now and what the here and now can lead to. We see with the Five of Cups, Pisces, that maybe you've been through a period of time in your life where you've been feeling melancholy, where you've been looking at the past and maybe focusing on it a bit too much. You know, maybe thinking that the past was easier, that you enjoyed aspects of the past that are no longer in the present, you know, those sorts of thoughts that keep you stuck in the past. But what Spirit is saying is we're shedding a light on the present here, because what this man in the card is not seeing are the two goblets that are actually full and shining and waiting for him to use and take advantage of. He's concentrating on things that are gone, things that are lost. So Spirit is saying we're really shining a light on the present and the potential for the future, Pisces. And that's what they want you to be focusing on. Let's see where that leads to. By the way, I will just say, before we go into this next card, lovely to see strength here. If you would like a personal reading, then please do check out the information in the description box below. We can have a look at your personal situation, and yeah, there's a range of readings at all different prices. So if there's something there that you like, then please do go ahead and book. Let's get back to it. So we have strength, Pisces. Spirit are saying you have the strength to get yourself out of this situation. They are sending you assistance by shining a light on the good things in the present. They want you to focus there. They want to put all your strength into the present and towards moving forward. They're giving you the strength to do that. Interestingly, that we see the lady in the strength card facing backwards, so, or in that direction, the past, which is very interesting because they're saying you have the strength to overcome issues from the past so that you can focus on the success that is ahead of you. That was quick, Spirit. Yeah, it may be that you've been through some sort of heartbreak in the past. Spirit are saying you have the strength to overcome that. We're helping you overcome that, Pisces, so that you can stand up and be counted. The Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Spirit have just said to me, give yourself a talking to. So, you know, when you reach this energy, if you reach this energy where you're feeling a bit uncertain about how to handle things moving forward, they want you to step into your Queen of Pentacles energy. Queen of Pentacles is incredibly grounded. You know, she has worked to get to where she needs to be, but she's very good at being sensible, straightforward, bringing stability to her situation and giving really sound advice. And interestingly, I feel, although there's a emphasis here on talking things through, if you're struggling with anything, Pisces, I feel that this is actually your energy, which is why Spirit led with give yourself a talking to. Because this is about you listening to that grounded energy within you, bringing yourself back into a position of controlling your own destiny and actually taking it step by step in a measured way. Pentacles never move fast, they move slowly, but you can have the riches of the Queen of Pentacles in your life, whatever riches means to you, by just taking it a step at a time, being kind to yourself, but being strong, Pisces. You know, being strong, bringing that stability back into your emotions. Tell us more, Spirit, please. Yeah, there's a lot of love here for you. And it could be, there's also a partnership situation here. So there could be a significant other who is supporting you at this time, because remember, we're dealing with success. It's a really interesting reading, this, because we're not dealing with anything negative you're working through. This is purely Pisces' reaction to success coming in and things going right after a very long time of things being quite difficult. So that's a really interesting reading. But luck is definitely changing in your favor. You know, the Wheel of Fortune has come full circle. It's shining a light, we see this at the beginning of the reading, on all areas of your life. This is a very, very fortuitous time in your life, Pisces. Tell us about this prosperity, Spirit. Page of Swords. I think you're going to be contacted by somebody. Page of Swords are messengers. But the Page of Swords are, or pages are messengers, I meant to say. But Page of Swords is very much somebody who likes to, I want to word this carefully because I don't mean this to sound like it's going to freak you out at all. But they're sort of the spies of the pages. They like to look at what is going on and observe and keep contact. So this may be a message coming through somebody that you already know who has been watching you, and they may be contacting you to offer you a position, because remember, we're talking about prosperity coming in. So it may be a job position, or they may be just simply coming in, contacting you to have this communication to actually make you feel more fulfilled, more abundant. Yeah, it's a message. It's definitely a message. And they keep showing me a computer. I don't think, it's not a phone call. It's in written format. So it's either a computer or a letter. There's some communication that is going to enhance this prosperity and bring this success. Tell us more about this page, please. Yeah, okay. So this is about teamwork. So whatever this message is, I think it is some sort of offer or opportunity of some sort to work in partnership with somebody in order to bring in this prosperity. So it does feel like a new opportunity for you. It will be in writing. It'll be, as I say, I don't feel it's a text either. I feel it's either going to be an email or a letter of some description. Spirit are saying on the bottom of the deck, they're seeing you in Nine of Swords energy. They're saying, Spirit, it's Pisces, it's time to step outside that. Very much like they were saying about the Five of Swords. There's something here about you having got so used to dealing with difficult things in recent months or years for some Pisces, that it's almost like that is what your expectation is. And they're saying, absolutely not, Pisces. We've seen you, we've seen the struggles you've had. Now it's time to close that chapter of your life. We are bringing in light, we're bringing in success. And what we're asking you to do is have faith in us and belief in us to carry you through into this transitionary phase where things are going to become much more prosperous, much more abundant, and you're going to be feeling so much happier, Pisces. That is so good to hear, honestly. I'm just deciding which moonology to... No, we're going to go for these. Okay. Let's put it together, Pisces. Very interesting reading this, because it's sort of a balance and a transitionary reading, as I've just said. But we have lots of good luck. We have lots of prosperity ahead. We have this new offer, whatever this is, that, you know, you need to have the confidence to actually go for. Let's see. Oh, I can't believe it. I have literally just said you need to have the confidence to go for, and look at the card they've given us. You really cannot make this stuff up. We have confidence is your key to success. Wow. A time to give rather than take. There's something there about... that's very interesting, because there's something there. Pisces is a very giving sign. Okay, but if you've been going through a hard time for a long time, you may have not had the energy or felt able to actually help others in any sort of way, or, you know, it doesn't mean you've necessarily been taking, but it may be that you've been in a position where others have helped you because you've been in, you know, not feeling in a great place. This won't apply to all of you. Obviously, it's a general reading. But, you know, if you've got that sort of imbalance going on in your life, maybe it's time to start rebuilding your confidence, Pisces, in terms of, and I don't mean sell your soul to other people and put them first again, because, again, Pisces are very guilty of doing that too. And I can say that because I am a Pisces. But this is about getting that balance back. Let's see what the next card advises. What's the next piece of advice for Pisces, please? Thank you. It's time to take action, yeah. We can no longer dwell, worry, reflect, Pisces. We need to have moments of that because we're Pisces. We always do that. But it is time for us to embrace this Aries energy, to actually, you know, be headstrong, to build our confidence, to take advantage of the beautiful offers that are coming in. And it's time to release negativity, yes. No longer looking back, no longer worrying about things that should have happened, shouldn't have happened. All those things. I know it's easier said than done. Trust me, I'm a Pisces. I do understand. But releasing the negativity will help us to move forward into this beautiful, abundant time that we've actually been dreaming of. And look what's on the bottom of the deck, Pisces. Luck is on your side. We know we have the Wheel of Fortune present. So we are heading into, like I said, a very prosperous, fortuitous time of our lives, and we need to embrace it, Pisces. Let's go for it. Let's see what happens. Could be very beautiful. Okay, Pisces, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please do drop me a like down below, and take care, and I will speak to you all soon. Bye for now.